It's time we give back. Sow a seed and show someone where love's at. Even if you don't give a dime, give your heart and share your time. Help somebody else in life. Give back. Let's give back.
Good. Tea time.
Maybe like, yeah, I'm ready, but can you pass me like 2 sugars? Still like to hold it. Oh, never mind.
It doesn't matter now. She took him out. Ready when you are.
Ready.
It's been recording.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to this episode of Ignite, Empower, Transform. I am here in Australia, Melbourne, Australia. Every show, we show the clip of a young man shooting a jump shot, and everybody coming to show him love because he made a winning basket. That's part of a music video we did 12 years ago called Give Back. The star, one of the stars of that music video is Elijah Davy, who many of you in the New York City area know him as a point guard extraordinaire. He played at Cardozo High School. He was one of the main players for the House Biddies during the reign of 2005 to 2009. He is here as a professional basketball. He's getting paid to play basketball here in Australia, so that makes him a professional. And we're here. So we're going to do some updates. Elijah is not camera. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a little on the shy side.
Yeah,
like
kind of, sort of.
a little on the shy side. But he has quite a story. I've known Elijah since he was 8 years old.
Yeah.
He is now 28.
Yeah.
So that's a 20-year relationship. And I've seen him grow in such an amazing way. So proud of him. At some point in this show, you'll get a chance to meet his better half.
Yeah.
And we'll start with Elijah. How you doing, Elijah?
I'm good. Nice to be here, you know.
So let's do this. So people have not heard. Many people have not heard from you since past, maybe a year or two past high school.
Yes.
You guys, your junior year, you won the New York City Championship for Cardozo High School.
Yeah.
You were the point guard. You should have won your senior year, but you didn't get to support. You did your part.
Yeah, I did what I had to do.
You did your part.
But you know, we got there.
Particularly in the first half.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, you went on to have a successful college career. You played at.
So after high school, I graduated. I went to Niagara Community College. After Niagara Community College, I did 2 years there. I graduated from there. I went to Grandview University in Des Moines, Iowa.
So that's amazing. So many of you know I went to Drake University, which is also in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yes.
So that's something we have in common. It's real crazy.
Yes. And then after that, I did a redshirt year there, so I was there for 3 years. After that, I graduated with my sports business management degree. After that, I still wanted to pursue basketball. I signed my first contract to go play in Omen during COVID, but COVID hit, and then, you know, health risks and stuff like that. So the season ended up getting canceled, so I ended up not going. Then I met my cousin, which he helped me.
And your cousin is?
Rajon Tucker, former NBA player. Well, actually, I can't say former, you know, but he played in the NBA for a few years. Then he did an overseas tour. He was in Australia, which I ended up becoming his manager. So I ended up coming over here with him, and then by me being over here, I signed my first official contract to like actually play a season out here in Australia with the Chelsea Girls, which was like Division I Big D basketball at the time. Then after that, well, I signed to play with year 2, which this will be my second year. I signed to play with Westport Steelers and Big D State Champ, which is a level higher, which is more competition, better results, I would say. Yeah, and that's pretty much what I've been.
That's your journey. Now I'm going to ask you some questions in between.
Okay.
Because I visited you in Utah.
Yes.
You were you were on the verge of possibly pledging my fraternity.
Yes.
And as a result of the change in your living, where you were going to be living, you couldn't pursue that. But
yes,
I did get a chance to visit you in Utah, and I saw that you had began to engage in some entrepreneurial endeavors. You were a promoter out there. You promoted different acts,
yes.
clubs.
So for the most part, I would help clubs when I was in Utah to bring people to the club while I was out there.
Using his personality and charisma,
yeah,
as we know Elijah has.
But just being around, I would say just being around my cousin and him being in an NBA kind of gave me the tools to utilize the people I've met through the course of that journey. So when they'll come into town, they'll hit me up like, hey, like, what is there to do out here? I'll set some things up for them. And yeah, that's pretty much how that all went. I just knew the people that the clubs wanted there, and I used that to help with the promotional side of things.
What I find very interesting is that, so your third grade team that I coached,
Yes.
AU team, wound up second in the nation.
Yes.
And the team we lost to was Riverside Church.
Yes.
And on that team, future NBA players,
Yes.
Donovan Mitchell,
Yes.
Ty Jerome,
Yes.
and Eric Pascal.
Yes.
What I find interesting about the fact that those three wound up, but they were in Utah while you were in Utah.
Yes.
That was amazing.
So yeah, I came across Don once. Like, we wasn't really in like the same. I wouldn't say we wasn't in the same circle, but as people get older, you tend to grow apart or whatever the case may be. But yeah, like we hooped a couple of times. Very cool dude. He remembered me when I was younger, from playing with the Hollis Biddies and stuff like that. I also ran across Eric Pastel as well. It's a funny story. Like, he seen me out and he showed me like a lot of love. I can definitely say that. And then that's how me and him got back in contact with each other. Through social medias, of course. But yeah, like, those are some good people.
Oh yeah, and great experiences, man.
Yes.
I was telling Claire, your better half,
Yes.
yeah, that the other day that there was so much talent on our team that over the course of that, I said in 2 or 3 years where we were really winning championships, we had 7 different MVPs.
Yes.
That's rather incredible.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Like,
so
everyone,
for different tournaments, you have the MVP of the tournament. You had 7 different players on our team that became MVPs over the course of the various tournaments. So that gives you an idea of the quality of the talent that we
yes, like I would safely say we was like one of the most talented group of young kids from our area.
No question.
I can definitely say that.
No question.
Like, every week we knew we was going to get it. Like, when it's championship time, we knew we was going to get a championship. It was kind of cool because, like, we would, I don't think Mr. Givan knows, but like, we would always compete to see who would get the MVP.
Really?
Like, yeah, we would.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I
like,
did
we would
not know
have
that.
those conversations. Like,
Really?
but I just
I
feel
never
like
knew that.
I just feel like that kind of pushed us to get to like almost our full potential at that age, because everybody wanted that MVP trophy at the end.
Wow.
Yeah.
How cool is that? I did not know that.
Yeah.
So true confession.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I have been in Australia now for 8 days.
Yes.
I came out here to see you play. I know last year you set a personal high in terms of points in the game for 53.
Yes.
Scored 53 points in the basketball game.
53, 9 assists, 13 rebounds.
Really?
Yeah. I remember it.
Almost a triple-double.
It was a triple-double, so here's a funny story. It was a triple-double, but the refs out here, I wouldn't say they are the best, but, you know, that's a different conversation for a different day.
They won't see this. They won't see this here, so you could be honest.
So, yeah, so, like, one of my teammates, I gave him, he hit a 3, and the ball went in, the other team took the ball out, they was in transition, and then the ref called off the 3, and that process. Same way you looked at me.
Did y'all win?
Oh yeah, we won. At the time, that was like the number 1 team.
Really?
In the league, yeah.
You dropped 53 against the best team in the league?
Yeah.
Wow. That's saying something.
Just wanted to win. Did everything in my power so we could get that W.
Okay. And I had a chance to see 2 of Elijah's games, and one of his practices, and it's the practice that where I really saw how you have improved.
Yeah.
The second game that I saw you play, you had 4 out of 5 threes, roughly. So his outside shooting is outstanding. So much better than what we remember. He was known as a ball handler, penetrator, but he's actually become a shooter, which is amazing.
Shooter, I would consider myself maybe like a 3-level scorer for the most part. You know, I try to do, well, not try to do. It's more so like I try to still use my dribbling ability to create for my other teammates, and I try to use it if, you know, the creation to get the assist off doesn't work. Well, you know, I put myself in the best situation so I can score a layup or something down those lines. But yeah, 3-level scorer. Love the mid-range, I would say. Yeah, mid-range is good.
Oh yeah, as you say that, you have improved in that area. But it was in practice. It was in your practice where I can actually see your development.
Yes.
Better than game actually.
Yes.
So I can say, wow, and I can say you're going at it with everything you have.
Yeah.
You work very hard in your practice. Like sweats, you know, you were like really drenched. You know, so that is a testimony of how hard you work in practice. And we had pretty intense practices back in the day.
Yes, very intense.
But it's important that you continue that work ethic in practice, because you know, that's everything. You do what you got to do in practice, and as I've seen in the games, it plays out. Your leadership ability, the respect that you have from your teammates, the respect that you have from the other players on the other teams, it's rather impressive, man. You definitely are representing our community, Hollis, Queens, extremely well.
Yes.
And you're representing our country, USA, extremely well. And we're proud of you, man. I mean, I can't say we. I am proud of you.
I appreciate that.
No doubt. You know, I remember Elijah told me a story, and I want you, if you could recapture that story, that I had totally forgotten about, and it was about your emergency card.
Oh yeah.
And it really took me back to like the beginning.
That, actually, I would definitely say that story was probably the beginning.
Wow.
Like, yeah, that is like the origin story of Mr. Givan and Elijah. Like, honestly, I could definitely say that.
So, proceed.
So, pretty,
Project.
So I was first grade. I got in trouble. I think Miss Childs was my teacher. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Childs was my teacher. I was attending PS 118 at the time, and most of you guys would know, Mr. Givan, his backstory. He worked as a dean at PS 118, which was the school that I attended. I got in trouble, and he asked me, "What is your mother's number?" And I definitely did not know the answer to it. You know, I'm in first grade. wasn't cell phones back then or anything like that. So ever since that day, I can honestly say I remember those numbers to a T.
So you missed you skipped the part. You everything up to the point where I gave you a homework assignment.
Oh yeah, he gave me a homework assignment to learn my mother's number, and that was the homework assignment. He actually went into the office, found the card, and it was a blue card. It was a blue card with all the contact information on it. My mom's number wasn't on that particular card, so then he found the actual card it was on, and he made me study that number so I'll know it verbatim. And that's probably the first number I ever remembered by heart. Yes.
And it was interesting today. So there were cell phones back then, but not like it is today.
Nah.
Not like it is
Especially
today.
not someone in first grade.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
the first number I remember was my mom's, and the second was Mr. Givan's number.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's probably the same number too. Think about it. Don't. I'm not gonna challenge you. I'm not gonna challenge your memory.
It's crazy because I remembered it the other day in the shower. It was like 917. Oh no, I can't. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't want everybody calling
Yeah,
me.
yeah. Okay, yeah, makes
So-
sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
So, you know, but I do want to talk. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll come back with the story of Elijah, the book of Elijah. We'll be right back.
I already knew that I was going to go to college, from a young age. I definitely want to major in political science, become the mayor or something, make the situation better for other people. My name is Justin, and I am your dividend.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. This is a serious problem, but one we can solve. Visit feedingamerica.org to help. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
We are back for the second segment of this particular episode of Ignite, Empower, Transform. Excuse the camera is a little unstable. As you know, I'm normally in the studio, but we're trying to have this my second show outside of the United States. The first one was in London, and now we have this one in Australia. So we have Elijah and his, as I've referred to as his better half, Claire. Claire, welcome to the show. Elijah,
Yes.
how did you two meet?
She kind of pretty much tracked me down in the club, I would say. No, I'm just joking. But so it was her birthday, and me and my cousin, we had a booth out here at one of these clubs, and she was in a booth next to ours, and like I kind of would, just mess around with her a little bit, Just, hey,
Is mess around
dance?
is the same as flirt? Is that
Yeah,
flirt?
yeah, I get-
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
is that flirt in
Yeah.
young people's language?
Yeah, I would definitely say
Okay.
so. Yeah,
All
so
right.
I would just, hey, you want to dance? And she would always say no. But like, I really didn't want to dance. I just, wanted to have that conversation. And well,
So, you have watched Elijah develop here in this country. I can honestly say I've seen a lot of growth in the last 2 years. I have to attribute your family because your family supports him here. You took us to a couple of places. We're now at the South Melbourne Market, and you told me about oysters being. How are the oysters here?
Australia has some of the best oysters in the world.
And I can attest to that. I can attest to that. I can attest
I'm
to
not
that.
really a oyster fan, but you know they had me try it this week. I could say they were good, very fresh.
I feel like all I know is good oysters because I've only had oysters in Australia, so they've all been good.
Okay, well, I want to just say thank you, Claire, for the support that you're giving our guy here. I know how much you care about him. It's very obvious, and vice versa. I only see beautiful things for the two of you down the stretch, and I know it's going to be amazing. But Claire, tell me some interesting things about Australia.
Do you want facts or
No, you know
just
what?
my opinion of Australia?
Give me an authentic Australian experience
An authentic Australian.
that may have a kangaroo encounter or I don't know, koala encounter. Things that we take for granted are like in New York City, we have deer. Out here they have kangaroos. Kind of the same kind of situation.
I've never really run into kangaroos out of a sanctuary so much. My family and I went to Listerfield Lake, which is about 25 minutes, 30 minutes from where I live now in Melbourne. And we had a barbecue, and then there's a trail you can go to kind of go see wildlife and spot wildlife, and there were a lot of kangaroos out there. But I personally was scared because I feel like they don't really, have interactions with people, those kangaroos. So they're not used to having interactions with people like the ones at the sanctuaries. I stayed my distance, I just say that.
That could be kind of scary.
It is, especially when they're very large. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how big kangaroos can actually be when you get up close to them. Because they're about your height or just under your height when they're sitting, but when they stand up on their back legs, they're very, very tall.
Thank you for that Australian story. That was good. That was good. That was good. Well, we're going to close out this segment. Thank you, Claire, for joining us. And we'll be returning for the final segment right after this break.
This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Remember that to love America is to love all Americans, because love has no labels.
Right here, baby.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
Okay, I'm here in Australia. I'm chilling with the First Lady. It got Elijah here.
What's your food?
Yo, what's up, man? Yo, he's like going for it. You see this? He's not even waiting for me to feel. Oh man, he's going hard. That's my man, Kangaroo Jack. What's up, Kangaroo Jack? Say what's up to the people. Okay, good. No. We're in a place that wildlife is just rolling around up in here. It's like crazy. This is truly down under. This is a down under experience. Everyone at least once should visit down under. It's amazing. It's definitely an amazing place. I'll be back. I'll be back for their wedding.
I'm no more.
Was it videotape? Or did you?
Yeah, I took a video. But we could take
Thank
some
you.
pictures.
No, that was good.
Alright, let's move aside.
This is Jolly. And you are?
Callum.
Callie. And we're here with Jolly at the sanitarium. Oh, sanctuary.
Yes.
You like that. You like that. Uh-oh, he's trying to move. It's a he, right?
It's a female.
Oh, she.
So you can't really tell just by looking. The females tend to be a little bit bigger, but obviously you'd need to have them next to each other to be able to tell that difference. Just jump back into the queue for me, won't be long.
This is my man Koala. His name is
Gumnuts.
Gumnuts. What's up, Gumnuts? The world. Gumnuts. Gumnuts the world. How's everybody?
Just waiting there.
We're here in Australia in a at the Moonlit Sanctuary, and I'm here with the lovely family here from Australia. Well, via Hollis Queens.
The Hollis biddies got the rock, and they ain't gon' stop till we get the top spot. Couple seconds left on the clock. Better play some D, believe we make the shots. And we the best, we gon' prove it. Always play to win them games, we never lose it. Them other teams, they snoozing. Got what it takes, just wait, we gon' do it. Get your hands up, my little man's up. Problems in your game, we got the answer. Dribble like the Jordan Master. You better respect the crossover, let you know that we next. We ain't playing going straight to the net. The defense is best, follow up plays that Coach G sets.